Joe Biden is talking tough. Challenge me at the convention. That's the president's response to Democrats who want to drop him from the presidential campaign.
Now the administration is explaining why a neurologist specializing in Parkinson's disease made multiple visits to the White House. CBN's George Thomas reports.
With Democratic defections growing by the day, the president is now on the offensive, meeting late Monday night with members of the Congressional Black Caucus. Following the meeting, the chair of the CBC said he believes Biden is fit to serve.
I know more than 14 million Americans have already voted for him, including those in my state of Nevada. We need to honor and respect the will of the voters who have selected him as our Democratic nominee.
It comes as the 81-year-old president faces calls from top Democrats to drop out of the race following his first debate performance.
I think he should step aside. I think it's become clear that he's not the best person to carry the Democratic message. And then there are the health care concerns. And look, a lot of Democrats are saying, well, let's move on. Let's stop talking about it. We're not the ones who are bringing it up. Our constituents are bringing it up. The country is bringing it up.
This is not just about whether he gave it the best college try, but rather whether he made the right decision to run or to pass the torch.
Monday, Biden pushed back and called for unity, telling congressional Democrats in a letter that he's firmly committed to his re-election campaign. In a rare move, the president doubling down, taking to the airwaves live, telling MSNBC's Morning Joe that he blames the party's elites for trying to sideline him.
I'm getting so frustrated by the elites. Now, I'm not talking about you guys, but about the elites in the party who they know so much more. But if any of these guys don't think I should run against me, go ahead, announce for president. Challenge me at the convention.
Former President Donald Trump, who has not spoken much since the debate, told Fox News that he expects Biden to remain in the race for the White House.
It looks to me like he may very well stay in. He's got an ego and he doesn't want to quit. He doesn't want to do that. It just looks to me like that's what he wants.
Still, questions about the president's mental and physical state continue to swirl. On Monday, the White House press secretary was repeatedly pressed on why a neurologist and Parkinson's disease specialist made 8 visits to the White House in an 8-month time period.
Has the president been treated for Parkinson's? No. Is he being treated for Parkinson's? No, he's not. Is he taking medication for Parkinson's? No. So those are the things that I can give you full-blown answers on.
Meanwhile, some Republican lawmakers want to question the president's personal doctor.
The American people deserve to know whether or not the President of the United States is fully capable of performing his duties.
George Thomas, CBN News.
Well, it may go down in history as one of the biggest political mistakes of all time to agree to a debate in June, this early in the presidential campaign, to say, okay, I'll debate my opponent. The primaries are essentially over. And even though we haven't had nominating conventions to certify those votes, I'm going to go ahead and debate. And the famous quote, anytime, any place. And, you know, it just made it seem like some kind of WWE contest between the two main candidates. But the performance was so abysmal, and you just have to look at it and say, is there a cognitive issue here? You can say he had a cold, you could say he has jet lag, you could say he was overbooked and tired and all of those things, but it still started all these questions, and this is going to dominate the conversation going forward. It's like there's no other issue in the campaign. So again, my take on it, probably the biggest mistake I've ever seen in presidential politics.